I'm not ready.
What?
Yay.
Welcome to Chinatown.
Welcome to Chinatown.
I'm here with my friend Oriental Pearl,
Hey.
master of many languages.
I appreciate
I was
that.
gonna say master of many languages, but
And what?
there's something missing there. I don't know what.
That works. Nice to see you all this evening. I'm hanging out with Nathan. 0 people in the chat. Hey, 0 people.
Anyway,
So I have time to get a Red Bull?
yeah, we're gonna get ourselves a Red Bull. Well, she's gonna get a Red Bull. I'm not gonna get a Red Bull. I'm just gonna.
It's a little late for that, but...
One person, hey, how are you doing? I'm here with my friend Oriental Pearl. Let me just
I'm
stretch this
Ame
out.
from the Oriental Pearl channel.
Hey! Howdy everyone, Blind Man Travels, how you doing? And Philippe, how you doing? So we are actually in Yokohama today for a change. Not in Tokyo. Because we always, whenever I stream, it's always from Tokyo.
Tends
Or
to be.
with you anyway. So Yokohama is a great little place. Chinatown, in my opinion, is the best place to come in Yokohama. Would you
Come
agree?
here a lot. Yeah, it's my favorite place. The food's not very authentic here, by the way, but
Don't spoil it.
you already made a video on Happy Gaijin
Yeah,
saying
slightly,
there's only
yeah.
one authentic
Well, she told me that.
restaurant.
So, anyway, we're gonna turn the camera around a little bit, and Oriental Pearl's gonna go and get a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna get the Red Bull?
Yes.
And let's show you a little bit of Chinatown and see what goes on behind the scenes. Right now, it doesn't look like Chinatown, but believe you me, give me 5 minutes round the corner, and it's gonna be full of lights, people, and Chinese people.
Yeah.
Let's turn things around.
Soon.
Evening all, good evening. Common commenter, how you doing? Common commenter, let me just turn off my battery saver. Common commenter. So, I mean, there are some sort of little Chinesey lights in the background. The connection is holding steady, which is strange.
That's good.
It is good. We went to a restaurant in a hotel, but the previous restaurant was so freaking fancy.
Yeah.
It was like out of a Kill Bill
intimidating.
movie. We didn't go in because we were a little bit intimidated.
That's true. And we didn't want to pay $100.
No,
Nathan
probably
can't
not.
even enjoy food right now. He's recovering.
Yeah,
from
I'm
an
still
illness.
recovering. So where's Family Mart? So what we're gonna do is Oriental Pearl is gonna go into
Do you need anything?
I'm okay for
Nothing.
now. I'm okay for now.
Nothing at all. Okay. I need a cool drink. It's really hot outside, everybody.
But it's not as hot as it's been. This evening I think it's cooled down a little bit. It's still
it,
hot
it was
though.
as hot as it could possibly be in the daytime, and this is like pretty hot for evening. I'll be right back.
So I'll give you a little glimpse. I'm not gonna go in there, by the way, but I do want to give you a little bit of a show. So everyone, I finished all of Japan's 47 prefectures. Yes, unfortunately, maybe I'll celebrate it tomorrow in a special stream or the following day. I've had a little bit of stomach issues, so I'm still being a little bit careful when it comes to what I eat and what I drink. So yeah, wait for that stream. It will happen, it will happen. And I'm here with my friend Oriental Pearl in Chinatown in Yokohama, and hopefully, hey Saika, how are you doing? Hopefully we can show you some interesting things, such as that guy.
A guy dumping water in the rain. Super interesting
Yeah.
life we're living here.
Now this is the kind of
Cheers.
thing that you get in Chinatown. Hey, thank you Philippe for sharing it on my Discord. That's very kind of you, because I should have done that myself. So if you at everyone, I think you're a mod on my Discord. I can't remember. So where is Chinatown?
It's down the street there.
I mean, all of this area really is Chinatown. But
yeah, it's not the main street.
the main street is what you expect Chinatown
Well, we
to look
can
like.
go down there.
Let's do it.
We will. We're going to do it. And one thing is there's almost no garbage cans anywhere. Lots of food, but no garbage cans.
No garbage cans.
pretty
That is very true.
inconvenient.
Let me just check a setting. For some reason,
Okay.
my phone is going to sleep. I don't know why. I can't have my phone falling asleep. Yeah, that is very true. Oriental Pearl just mentioned about no bins, no trash cans, and it sucks when you have to eat street food and you can't find anywhere to put your trash.
Yeah, don't stray too far from the vendor you bought it from. I have that problem every time I come here filming. I know it's time to come home when I have a bunch of trash
Oh,
that I can't
okay.
get rid of. Yeah, it makes it hard to film. I'm like, all right, that's a day's work. I have no more free hands.
Very true, very true.
But they do have rubbish bins for your plastic bottles and things like that.
Yeah.
If
Plastic
you-
bottles and cans usually around vending machines.
But
you'll
not
be able to-
everyone.
Good evening. How are you doing, Walt? Hope you're doing well. So now we're starting to get to the area that you'd all associate with Chinatown, I guess. Slowly, but
No, we're
surely.
in it. I mean, this is that. If you go to the right, it's the main street.
Oh. So is there anything here that you sort of like recommend? No.
Not really.
I've learned that Oriental Pearl really knows what's good and what isn't good.
But that's all a matter of taste, right?
Yeah.
If you want authentic Chinese food, don't come here.
Yeah.
Except there's one place that has it. Ikebukuro and Ueno have much more authentic Chinese food.
Ikebukuro and Ueno apparently are better for Chinese food if you want Chinese food. Although I have to say that the ambience here is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's a tourist attraction. But Chinese people definitely don't come here. Okay, we can go left or
I
right.
think left has more options, right?
Either way, you're gonna get to the end of the street.
Which was the street
But
with the
we
lanterns?
could do a run around. That's a couple streets
Okay.
down.
Yeah, the Gundam attraction closed earlier this year, actually, or maybe at the end of last year. I can't remember now. I think it was in February this year, actually. There was a giant Gundam statue, robot thingy, and it closed down, unfortunately. But it will be reopening in Osaka for the Osaka Expo, for the World Expo in 2025. So last time I came here, they had some lanterns that made a dragon.
Oh wow.
I was with you.
I don't remember that.
No?
Oh really? But this is like my 30th time coming. I think you mean this. No, not this one. Next street.
It is pretty. It's nice to get some street food around this area rather than go to a restaurant because, as she mentioned, there's only one authentic one here.
The street food's fun, but of course, realize you got to stand and there's no air conditioning, so it's a little toasty this time of the year. A little bit hot. Nathan was getting overheated, so we had to go into a cafe for a little while.
Yeah. Also, I'm still recovering from being a little bit sick, so. But I'm getting there.
Down there is where the lanterns are.
Okay, let's go to what you expect Chinatown to look like.
Wangfujing is a famous place in Beijing. I used to go there to buy books.
Where's that? Just here?
Wangfujing.
Is the bookstore?
No, not. I mean, it's named after a street in Beijing that has a lot of food stands. And I just went there for fun. There you go, lantern.
Yay! Now this looks nice, huh? So I've
Our
been,
friends still here.
let's say hello to our new friend.
Yeah. We talked to her earlier.
We were talking earlier. I don't know if you can hear us well or not, but
美女还没下班啊，还在工作。
我要10点半。
10点半，那么晚哦。
Yes, OK.
大丈夫です YouTube？
大丈夫ですよ。Hello, everyone.
好可爱，谢谢美女，加油！还有1个半小时。谢谢你过奖了，还可以吧？
真的，我没有见过很多，我见很多外国人说中文嘛，但是你讲的算是很好的。
谢
你
谢。
在中国待了多久？
我在中国6年。
6年。
在中国6年，在日本6年，一共12年。对。
那日本語も喋れる？
日本語も大丈夫です。うちの旦那は日本人なんです。
そう。すごいな。
日本語も問題ないですね。
私日本語も問題ないです。
今勉強してますか？
今はもう社会人になってた。
すごいね。これは副業ですか？
いや違います。
本業。
ここで就職してたんです。
なるほど。すごい忙しいね。頑張ってください。いつから日本に住んでますか
？19年の9月、17歳の頃は日本に留学して。
そうなんだ。そんなに若いんだ。
そう。今はもう22ぐらい。
22歳。わー。若い。私は34。
マジ？
本当に。
12歳上私に。
そう、12個年下だね。
そう。
我就叫你小妹妹。小妹妹。
可以的。じゃあ日本の中国、あとはアメリカ、3国は
あと韓国語も話せます。あと、
すごい，小蚂蚁呢？
いや、そんなことない。
复旦大学毕业的人就是人才，牛逼。
那不一定。外国人的话就很容易考进复旦大学。
真的假的？
因为没有高考，知道吗？我们不用考高考。
只要 interview，只要那个。
也没有面试，考那个汉语水平考试就可以了。HSK。对，你知道吗？不错。
可是那个很不好考啊！我是中国人，我考。我看了一下我朋友是日本人嘛，他是学那个中文嘛，但是跟我说，他都说很难啊。
其实没有那么难，你肯定没问题。
那你绕口令也会啦？
会。绕口令，比如说有什么对，还有什么？还有一个是十。40，对，绕口令也会。
Nice，
谢谢。日文的你也会吗？日文的那个绕口令。会吗？
摸看是那个什么东西我不会。
挺难的，我也不太会。
わかったらわからなかったら聞いたらわからなかったら。
不错。
那个，你会吗？
我可能不会。
わかったらわからなかったら。
厉害哦！真好。好，我不打扰你啊，我们就走一走，刚刚吃饭了。
你可以在这里玩一玩，挺好玩的。
可以，对，好，谢谢哦。You guys got that right? You understood
they're
that, right?
They're like, she's switching between 3 different languages. How cool. By the way, the reactions of people passing by.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I have it all, so you can download it later if you want.
I thought I was filming. I wasn't filming again.
But you can download it.
Okay.
From the live stream.
We'll go with Nathan.
At least from the live stream.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, let me just turn things around.
So that you can understand
everyone,
the struggle.
This is Oriental Pearl.
Hello.
And she's a polyglot.
My name is Melissa. My channel is Oriental Pearl.
Okay, I never know how to refer, or what you want people to know about you. So.
And I use this to film, and it messes up a lot. I think we missed that whole thing. But Nathan got it.
Yeah, well, it's actually live on the internet. So basically, you can just download my stream and go to that point. But so what does she do? She does so many things on her channel. From the focus, obviously, languages. She has a passion for languages and she learns them super well. And I can tell you something, and that is, a lot of people say, oh, she's so talented. But I can tell you that this woman studies a hell of a lot. So if you study as much as her, you'd be as good as her, I think. But also a little bit of talent in there, I think.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I think so. I think so.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah.
He speaks another language too. He speaks
Español.
Spanish.
Puedo hablar español. Can you speak German? Somebody's asking. Nein.
Nobody.
Nein.
Nobody speaks German here.
Okay, yeah, it was awesome. So you got a little bit, actually you got some very, very unique behind the scenes footage there live.
And you saw me mess up the camera.
Well, that's like 50% of the time. That's what she does. Mess up the camera.
Yeah, most of the stuff that I try to film I can't get. Well, we talked to her earlier, but...
Yeah, she was friendly with us before.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty cool that to have a conversation you can get the people walking by. Lots of them stopped and turned.
Yeah, I saw
It's
that.
pretty cool. So you were speaking what?
I just spoke to her in Mandarin and in Japanese.
Mandarin and Japanese. Okay.
And earlier we spoke to her a bit in English.
And Cantonese?
She didn't know Cantonese, so
Oh, okay.
I just asked her if she spoke it.
These things are all the rage here. Obviously this is
That's
fake. Tanghulu. So where should we go? Guide us. Alyssa. Connection's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. It's really easy to get to Yokohama, Chinatown from Tokyo, by the way. Especially if you're staying in Ueno. From Ueno is really easy. You can get a direct train.
Or Shibuya.
Or Shibuya. Yeah, how do you get here from Shibuya?
Take the Toyoko line straight.
Toyoko Line straight, there you go.
It was only a few stops, right? What, did it take us 30 minutes?
30 minutes from Shibuya, yeah.
That's great. Oh, I'm so full. Oh my gosh. I can feel the food moving in my stomach as we walk. I had to eat an entire charcuterie board by myself because Nathan wouldn't touch it.
No, I'm being so careful. But then again, hey, we'll see. Because I really want to have beer. Really want to have beer.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow
Yeah. Are we
evening.
hanging out tomorrow? Are you busy?
Yeah, we can hang out.
Okay.
Of course.
I didn't book anything for this week. You know, normally I take a Korean lesson, but between the typhoon that just came through, that missed us. By the way, there was a typhoon in Tokyo yesterday, and it was supposed to be huge, like massive, scary. The news was freaking me out, and it missed. It pretty much entirely missed. So it went out into the ocean, and it just rained.
Just rain.
Yeah, so I kind of cleared my schedule for the beginning of the week, thinking it was going to be a disaster.
How is it? How easy is it to get from Ginza to Chinatown? Actually, you need to go from
Not that easy.
Ginza. You'd probably have to make a change somewhere.
Here's the temple. There are two. This is a Taiwanese temple. Closed.
Oh, it looks pretty different, eh? So,
The kid's saying, his friend, your mom is looking for you. Your mom is looking for you. Then they're saying his name. Your mom is looking for you. I've tried to film out here with the GoPro, like on this street, turns out terribly. It's way too dark.
very dark, huh?
Way too dark. You learn these things through trial and error.
Yeah, so this is a Chinese temple?
Yeah, it's Taiwanese. So
Taiwanese.
Next to it is a Taiwanese school where they teach kids in the Chinese language while they're here in Japan. So there's an English school, there's an Indian school, there's a Korean school, there's a Chinese school, there's all kinds of schools that teach the kids in foreign languages here. Maybe for parents that are, just in Japan for a few years, they don't want their kids to get behind and they can't go into the Japanese public schools. So international school doesn't just mean English. They also have
Yeah, of course.
international.
I mean, you gotta
other
also
countries.
remember that in Japan, I would say the minority are English in terms of foreigners.
Yeah.
The majority are Chinese, I'm guessing. So,
But when you say the word international school, the first thing that probably
Yeah,
comes
it's
to
English.
mind is But they have an American school and they have a British school.
oh, and isn't there a North Korean school?
Yes, and that's
There's a North
super
Korean school
controversial.
also. It's
Yeah.
kind of a weird one.
Chosen Gakko. Yeah, they have that.
조심하고.
And anytime there's an issue, like they're testing missiles in North Korea and shooting them across the ocean towards Japan, people go out and protest and try to harass the students that go to that school.
Oh, hey Nick Andrews, how are you doing? Yokohama, Chinatown. So today I've been helping out Alyssa do some B-roll, taking some
great.
B-roll, and she's helped me out because we filmed another language video. But actually what I need to do tomorrow maybe is record some little bits of me interacting using all examples of those phrases.
Do you know what that means up there? 地九门.
地九门.
Yeah. And what's interesting is normally Chinese is written nowadays from just like English from left to right, but with old buildings like that you have to read from right to left. So you start with that character that's furthest on the right and then read to the left.
So from right to left
Right to left with old buildings, yes.
with old buildings.
So it's not 门九地, it's 地九门.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. fun
Interesting.
fact.
Fun.
Sorry, I saw a squirrel. That's our
Yeah.
inside joke.
We saw 2 rats earlier on, and
Oh,
that's no joke.
We were in the middle of filming, and every time Nathan saw a rat, he had to say it and interrupt the film. There's a rat.
Because there was a freaking rat, and there was 2 rats,
Dude,
one
there-
running after the other one.
I lived, I used to live in the Ueno Park. Yeah, right in Ueno Park by the Shinobazuike, by the pond there. I saw rats every day. If I didn't see a rat, I was surprised. Okay,
I mean, I've seen rats in Shibuya.
we could go down here, I guess. Yeah, lots of rats in Shinjuku, Shibuya. There's rats all over.
Yeah, we were filming the language video, and every now and then a rat would run across in front of us.
And Nathan
How
had to
how
say
on
it.
earth am I supposed to stay continue? I can't. I just can't do it.
If you lived in Tokyo long enough in Yokohama, you'd get quite used to the rats. Everyone says it's so clean because they haven't seen the rats yet.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yep, they're out there.
Rats are very common in Kabukicho. I'm sure they are.
They eat the garbage everyone throws out there.
We'll check out these little people.
I've tried to film there quite a few times because she's got egg tarts. So
Ah,
I go and buy the egg tarts. I'm tempted to buy egg tarts over there, but now we found that place in Ikebukuro. We found
I
the best
introduced Oriental Pearl
Wait, hold
Alyssa
on a
to 2
second.
things.
What?
I've introduced you to 2 things.
You didn't even know that store was there.
Yeah, I was the one that took you there.
You
I
saw
said-
it there randomly. You knew
No.
about it before we
Yeah,
went?
I said to you,
Okay.
there's an egg tart place just around the corner. It's Portuguese style.
And you knew about
memory,
it?
yeah.
How did you know about
Because
it?
my hotel was next to the
okay.
place. Remember?
So
Are
you
you remembering
found
the
it the last
conversation?
time.
Yeah, the last time. So there's a really good Portuguese style egg tart, Belen style egg tart place in Ikebukuro, which I introduced Alyssa to, and she was like, yes, I approve. And then I also took Alyssa
That's great.
to Teppan Baby. What do you think of Teppan Baby?
I went back 2 times. I loved it. It's
And we've been back
fantastic.
since, even more.
Yeah, he doesn't even live here and he knows the best places.
That's why my channel's about traveling around Japan. Hey, this is pretty nice.
Hey.
Are you the YouTuber?
Oh, are you
got
the
me.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
You've been caught
Hey.
live.
Oh my god.
Nice to meet
Oh
you.
my
Nice to meet you.
God.
I'm from China.
哦，你们俩是中国人吗？
他不是中，他肯定不是中国人啊。
我看不到他的脸。
不是中国人。
哦
Oh, I followed your YouTube and your Bilibili for long time ago.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so
Oh my god,
flattered.
it's really you. It's my friend. Just recognize you and I just.
You're right. And we're doing a live stream, not on my channel, on his small
On his channel?
Yeah, on
Oh,
his
yeah.
channel. He
And
helps
that's
me out a lot.
I'm sorry, it's just the
No,
okay you are
it's
okay.
camera,
No,
but I'm happy to see you.
哇，我也很高兴
我也很高兴，
哦。
谢谢们，It's my honor.
谢谢你支持我。
I will support you. That
Okay.
in the future.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
See you.
Bye.
Aww, we found some fans.
She's famous.
A lot of people don't realize that there's quite a few Chinese people living abroad that watch my channel.
Yeah.
It's not just Americans.
I mean, some of your videos must have ridiculous reach.
Yeah, it
Like-
surprises me sometimes. I got to keep that in mind. But I try not to think about it because it'll make me more nervous when I film these. When I actually think it's just a number on the screen, but when I think about that, well, that's a lot of people watching my conversations. Ooh, I feel a little nervous. That's okay. We don't think about that.
No.
But yeah, in Singapore and in Malaysia and also in Taiwan, there's people watching. I'm always surprised to see fans there. Or other Chinese people living in Japan watch it. So I'm flattered.
Yeah. It's always nice. Let me just turn around. It's always nice to be recognized, right?
Yeah,
It makes you feel like you're doing something right. Be careful that you don't get run over.
I'm going to correct my Chinese. I spoke with him. It was a little rude. I said, 你们俩是中国人吗? 你们俩 is super, super casual. Like you should probably only use that with your friends.
But they're your friends. They're your viewers.
I'm like-
they probably feel like you're, like, you know.
I should have probably said, 你们两位都是中国人吗? Much more polite.
Hey, thanks for watching the Fukui stream, dude.
Please stream.
Thank you so much, Follow-the-Sun. How are you doing? Yeah, what I was going to say is that if you ever see me in public, come up and say hello. But please, please, please,
Give him a hug.
please, like, last year somebody stopped me and they shouted, Nathan! You know, and I thought it was like a friend.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know, like, Nathan!
Yeah.
And I thought it was something that I knew, so I was like, hi, and then I couldn't remember who the person was. I was freaking out. And then eventually they said, no, I watch your YouTube channel. And I'm like, it's nice that you know me so well, that you know my name, that you can call me, but I think that how you sort of like, like, go up to somebody is important. Hi from Australia. Whoa, Australia's waking up. Well, Australia as well.
Up. They're an hour ahead
10
of us.
p.m., 10
They
p.m.
should be going to bed.
Right, let's turn things around.
Kind of where I wanted to go. So, like, there were a lot of people here earlier, but I thought this would make good B-roll.
Oh.
China Square, the red square. All right, can you read these kanji? 百年好合.
百年好合.
Getting along for 100 years.
Getting along for 100 years.
And then we have 金元, gold fortune.
This one is?
Destiny or something that brings people together. 缘分, 有缘分.
Yeah, Nick, you can shout out because you know me, right? So,
福, happiness, 寿, longevity, 如意, like best wishes.
So I have a question for you.
如意.
what are your thoughts on people having kanji or Chinese characters tattooed on their bodies?
Oh, that's... actually, my Cantonese teacher has it on his arm as well. So people will do that in Asia, but gosh, if you want to get a tattoo in kanji, don't go to an American or Western tattoo artist because it's honestly not done very nicely. If you want to get that, it's not too weird to have kanji on your... It's not too weird, but get it done in China or Japan because for the love of God, they write it so horribly. Like printers.
Did you hear? I mean, this is quite old news, but Ariana Grande?
Yeah,
She got, what was it, little barbecue or something, like tattooed on her
It
finger?
might be something weird, but even if it's not, even
It was
if
supposed to be something different. She got it wrong.
Oh, even if it's correct, they don't write it very nicely. They're not good and skilled at calligraphy in Chinese or Japanese. So have a Chinese or Japanese person do it for you.
Or just don't get a tattoo, as somebody says.
True.
I have no tattoos.
They will write it like this. This is like scripted. This is something that you would see. This isn't calligraphy. It's not considered to be beautiful. Fu, happiness, or fuku in Japanese. They'll write it like printer text style on your, which looks like a written document. It's quite strange.
Okay, I understand.
But that one's a little prettier. So this, like, yeah, spending it. This is a little more in the style that you would want it tattooed artistically on your body,
Okay.
not in the printer style. This is looks like text.
So
Remember, this is
would you say it's a little bit like as if somebody tattooed English text using Comic Sans?
It's like,
You know that
something
font,
from a
Comic
Word
Sans?
document.
Yeah.
From a Word document, printing something like water on your body in that blocky text is
Oh.
very bizarre. Why would you want that? You know, get something artistic that looks good.
Yeah.
You
Words
see
of
that
wisdom.
Armania collection?
Let's see.
Imagine something like that tattooed on your arm.
Where?
Like they would have.
Oh yeah.
That's the kind of text.
Imagine having Armenia collection, like with that text, or even worse. And by the way, I don't want to cause offense for anybody who does have it in the bodies, but
Get it redone. This is a little more artistic.
Get it
This is
redone, she says.
show. This is like longevity. This jiao cai is super texty. If you have that on your body, good grief, it's gonna look a little silly. 进宝, jiao cai, 进宝. So money, look for money. Money goes into you. Money goes into your treasure. Get money.
and what are these?
招财. 健康院.
What are
These are
these?
snakes. That looks like
Snakes, snakes.
健康院, healthy and luck.
Hey,
知足,
traveling with Lynn. Come back to Japan.
知足, 长乐. So knowing enough makes you happy.
Knowing enough makes you happy.
Because loosely translated, this is
Ooh,
荣,
and
荣耀的荣.
check out the artwork up there. It's
Yeah.
kind of interesting. With a monkey. Look, a ninja monkey. It's a monkey.
Oh yeah. This character is not even really a real character. It's double happiness. See. So when you get married, they'll put double happiness all over your stuff, and at your wedding, it's man and wife together is double happiness.
So it doesn't exist, this really.
It's not really a character that you would write or type. They put it on artistic stuff, especially at weddings, and married couples' houses have it. Kind of cool.
Walking around with Alyssa is like learning non-stop.
Are you gonna remember these?
Yeah. For some reason, I know that.
That one's pretty memorable. Yu Tang. Yu is a character for Jade. Tang, like Yu Tang Jade Palace. Fu Gui is like rich, wealthy, nobility.
Awesome.
Fu Gui. Fu.
And we're in China Square, by the way, anybody wondering?
Even the characters for Xi Shou Jian toilet look pretty nice. Feng Shui Xi Shou Jian. It's a Feng Shui style
Ooh.
toilet.
Nice.
But it costs money. It says Yu Liu Toilet. You have to pay for this toilet. Chikai Ikai on the bottom floor, in the basement. Yeah, there you go. Remember double happiness if nothing else.
Yeah, I think that's relatively easy to remember. Double happiness.
Yeah. But yeah, Chinese and Japanese people do have kanji tattooed on their bodies, but they're tattooed very nicely in calligraphy, writing actual calligraphy,
Yeah.
not type font.
Yeah. Actually, this is quite a pretty scene here. This building in front is really pretty.
That's the one we almost went into. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
So this is a restaurant that we went. Actually, we actually went in to the reception area and we realized that it was a little bit too posh. For today, anyway. It is a popular tourist area, 100%. And I recommend it. I recommend strolling around here because it is pretty cool. It's Japan's largest Chinatown. It's one of the largest Chinatowns in Asia, as far as I'm aware, outside of China, obviously. So I think after this one, it's Kobe Chinatown will be the next big one in Japan. So
And there's one in Nagasaki, but it's disappointing. I don't even bother going there to film. It's too far and there's not much.
So it is a popular area. I recommend it. If you come to Yokohama, I would suggest that you even start here or end here, or eat here at least.
And they have a Seizokukan. Seizokukan, iriguchi. Seizokukan, did you learn that word? Seizokukan, it's an aquarium.
Aquarium.
That's the entrance to the aquarium.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's the same in Chinese too. 水族馆.
水族馆.
So these kind of overlap. That's what made it easy to study these languages. They overlap, although the pronunciation's different.
Oh, it's 8 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the States right now. Yeah,
Wow.
it's difficult. It's really difficult.
They must be in California. Or
To be
something.
honest, I know the best time for me to stream in Japan for my audience is usually, I'd say, after 10 p.m. or at 6 in the morning. Difficult.
There's an advertisement for 画文字. That's where they'll write your name in kanji
Oh.
in really colorful, pretty little pictures. He's doing it over there, I think. And then they have fortune telling. It's called 算命. 算命.
算命.
算命.
算命.
So 给你算命 over there. They'll tell your fortune. Unarai is what's called in Japanese. Unarai.
Today's Saturday, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of popping over here. It's popping.
It's coming to the end of my trip, guys. I leave on Thursday, so I'm back in 9 weeks' time. So,
If you lived here, you wouldn't do nearly as much.
no, I know.
That's like me.
I think it's really good. I get back and I think those 9 weeks is a good reset. So it's like reset,
Back to real life.
back to real life, and then it's. But a lot of people ask me like, how can you afford to come so often? Yeah, YouTube helps. You guys help when you donate and support and all that kind of thing. Obviously, if not, I wouldn't be coming as often and making the content that I make. But I think that it's all about booking things in advance, guys. I have to get my flights in advance, or else I just don't know what my budget is. I think that's the main thing. So I actually have flights for October, and I actually have flights for December. Did you know that?
Didn't know that.
I have flights for December also booked. I'll be here for New Year's.
That's like the most boring time to be.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it because I feel that things slow down in a way, and because things slow down, it forces me to slow down. Because I've been non-stop here, non-stop.
I know.
Non-stop.
Even today, are you exhausted?
I am a little
Oh,
bit tired.
that's a flower.
Oh, they're so
That's what I
pretty.
was talking about.
Okay. They are very pretty.
So that says 教辅. I can even read them still. Oh, 小林.
And that
So
says
that's
Kara.
Kobayashi.
Kara. I can read that one. I can read
The
that
one
one.
next to it is Kobayashi or Xiaolin.
Interesting.
Some of them are a little hard to make out.
Ooh, your mummy's coming, Nick. Nice one. So yeah, the same thing with hotels. I book in advance, but I always book mostly with free cancellation, just in case something else comes up. But I'll give you an example. I booked a hotel for October, November, and this I was looking at the same dates, and I booked this back in, when was it? May, I think I booked the hotels, May, June, and I was looking at the same dates at the same hotel now, and it's already $200 more expensive.
Oh,
So,
what a difference.
Gold House, Japan. So I also learned that red and yellow are lucky colors.
Yes, in China.
I was taught that by yourself.
Yeah, look at all the things that are red and yellow. 小笼包专门店. Up there, we have 万金楼. I like walking around reading the.
We have a question for you.
Yeah.
Question is, did you find learning Japanese easier with a background understanding of Chinese?
Of course, it helped immensely. It was like buy one full price, get one 25% off. So when I learned Chinese, I paid the full price. 4 hours a day, I had no foundation. By the time I learned Japanese, with that Chinese foundation, it became 25% easier. Yeah, we could have skipped
Still
over.
very difficult.
Still, it wasn't. It was the low-hanging fruit for sure, but it wasn't free. And I
Okay.
found that with Korean as well, that knowing Japanese and Chinese helps a lot, but it doesn't mean it's no work. So instead of 4 hours a day, I maybe only need to do 2 hours a day with Korean. And I'm out with Nathan, so I'm not even doing that.
Sorry.
I've been slacking off.
But we've been filming, and
True.
you don't do that very often when
That's
I'm
true.
not here,
That's true.
or when
He
you're not
gets
traveling.
me outside the house.
So, yeah. And what about Cantonese now? My understanding is that you're learning Cantonese through Mandarin?
Yeah, that's like a buy one get one 50% off.
Wow.
It's that much easier. If you know Mandarin, learning Cantonese, it's not free. You still have to put in work, but I don't even have to put in half the effort that I put into Mandarin into Cantonese because I have that foundation. So now I'm kind of overlapping languages, and Vietnamese will be next. I'm going to have an advantage. If I studied like Arabic or something, I'm going to be starting from zero. So you got to do this the wise way if you want to learn a lot of languages. Learn
Janito.
related languages. It's like Spanish to Portuguese. It's probably like Mandarin to Cantonese.
Okay, and
It's
probably
that.
Spanish to Portuguese, maybe to Italian. So I understand what you're saying. Basically, if I was to start studying Portuguese or Italian, it would be like learning a language 25% off,
Yeah.
or maybe 50%
Maybe
off.
even more, yeah.
So the same. She knows Mandarin, so she's been able to. Which is the hardest language of all?
It's Japanese, and it's not just my opinion. Somebody wrote a comment on my videos saying, "Oh no, you're wrong. It's actually Arabic." And I read that comment today. I'm like, I sent him the source. Here's the receipts. The CIA has ranked all these. If you go to the U.S. Department of State and look at the rankings, they put Japanese in category 5 plus. It's the only one to make category 5 plus. Arabic was there, Mandarin, Cantonese, and Korean, and Japanese, but they put an asterisk next to Japanese saying it needs extra time yet. Even more.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
88 weeks of about 4 hours a day, 20 hours a week to get proficient in Japanese, and it will take you about 3 years. It was the longest.
10.
3 years plus, 88 weeks plus. Yeah, so it's not even just my opinion, it's been ranked by the US government, the State Department, as the hardest.
Start learning, guys.
4 hours a day.
Let's turn things around, see what's on the side.
So you could literally do 25% of that work and get fluent in Spanish. You could do 1 hour a day and get fluent in Spanish. It's going to take you 4 to learn Japanese and Chinese or Arabic.
Time. I need a machine that can pause a day.
Yeah, you need to go back 20 years.
Also,
When you had, you were a university student, you had a lot of spare time.
yeah.
Because who has time like that? And you got to be obsessive.
You need to have a very good routine,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
I
You
thought,
get a lot of enjoyment out of it, or else you're not gonna get pushed to carry on through the hard times.
yeah, indeed. We got, can you ask Pearl, since I already understand Chinese, how hard is hiragana, katakana from a Chinese perspective? That's an interesting question, actually.
The funny thing is, I went to Japanese school with all Chinese people for the longest time, for years. So I saw that Mandarin speakers, how is it for them to learn Japanese? And the truth is, they learn very fast. And hiragana, katakana is not hard.
No.
So they learn it, just like the rest of us. They write kanji like no other. Like, they're better at kanji than anything. But some of my Chinese friends in that Japanese class, granted we were like beginner intermediate at that time, they would forget katakana sometimes. They'd go to write something, they'd write all the kanji and get stuck on the katakana. Kind of amazingly.
Yeah.
So hiragana and katakana is pretty much easy for everyone, but Chinese are not at an advantage with that.
I mean, I have to say, I would say that I'm at 90% hiragana, katakana, 85%, 90%. And most of it, I learned it within a week, both of them.
Yeah.
You can sit down and just, I think it was,
Yeah. You learned the basics.
Yeah.
You learned it, but that doesn't mean if I asked you to spell something that you could write it.
oh yeah, it's different, yeah. But reading it, slowly.
Can you type it though? Like if you have to send a
Yeah,
text message.
yeah, I can type
with no
it.
issue. Can you write Disneyland? Disney.
Yeah, but
you probably can't.
I would never write Disneyland.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay, Disney. Yeah.
So there's like little tiny.
Yeah, the little like.
To make the you need Disneyland. And there's a lot of the long, especially in katakana words, hafu. I've seen people that were good at Japanese spell hafu wrong. It's not hafu, it's hafu. So you put the long thing in the middle, or like ramen. Anyway, my point is actually doing it. You may find it's not as well memorized as you might think.
Yeah, I agree. But you can get a long way in a week, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can. You can pretty much memorize it in a week.
But then practice.
Yep.
Obviously.
So, for example, I have no problem reading any kanji that's input, right? Somebody wrote it, I'm reading it. But if you ask me to write it by hand, I'm not going to be able to write a whole page.
And I guess that the other thing is a question about the Chinese, knowing Chinese. That from my understanding, because a lot of the Chinese, a lot of Japanese, well, Japanese is made up of hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Mostly, if you're Chinese, you probably know most of the kanji anyway. So you'd therefore, I guess, know where to put the kanji. So it makes writing so much easier. Oh, we've lost connection. This is the bad spot.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know.
Did you go back?
Return. Oh, and we're back. It was just that little spot there had no connection, which is kind of mad because we've had a really good connection the whole time. But for some reason, that little spot there was like a dead spot. So we're gonna look, there's another streamer there. Is it a streamer? I don't know if it's a streamer. Hello.
Hey, streaming? Hey.
Oh, I don't think he's streaming though. He was recording. Yeah, we were getting cut off just there, that little moment there. But hey, 29 people. That's not bad for my little happy guy.
Look at this lighting, it's amazing.
Look at my hair today.
Look at it from this way. Get your best angle. Look at Nathan's hair. Oh, look at that guy.
Look at my eyes.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I feel like if I walked outside and streamed more, crazy things would happen.
Okay. You can go and time out. Don't come onto my channel and start talking rubbish, okay? I'll just time you out straight away. So.
Oh no, somebody wants our attention.
Yeah, basically, somebody's got a sad life. Basically. Do you Hey, are we back? Hey. Are we back? It froze. And I'm gonna hopefully we'll have some moderators here that can mod the chat for me. Because
some naughty guys.
No, just somebody was being funny.
About your hair?
No. They said that my wife was gonna leave me and cheat on me and leave me.
Your wife?
I'm like,
where's your wife?
Exactly.
Can I meet her?
Exactly.
Nathan, you never told me you had a wife.
Maybe I do. It's a secret.
Do you have an ex-wife?
Every single time I come to Japan, she's all alone. Half the year, like.
She either lives in abroad. Oh, there's a temple up there.
Ooh, let's go to another temple.
Probably quite dark though.
Okay.
I've never been here this late.
Oh, the lights have gone off. But hey,
Packing it up.
it's all good. The phone camera does relatively okay job at sort of keeping things bright, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how people can stream for like 8 hours.
Like Luke.
I swear, like.
I'd run out of stuff to say. 3 was the longest I did at home, and I was kind of like getting, I don't know, I couldn't keep up with it. I was getting really tired. Here we
Oh,
are.
that's an interesting question.
What?
Is it difficult to maintain blonde hair living in Japan?
I go
That's
to this,
interesting.
I go to the special white people hair salon, but no, don't. If you have lighter colored hair naturally, like me, don't go to a Japanese salon and get it done. I already made that mistake. They'll burn it off. Their products that they use are much too powerful for my hair.
Oh no.
Yeah, they'll burn it. I already had that disaster once. Now go to the white people barber, and if you need any suggestions, just go to Google and type in.
Yeah.
Usually the English-speaking ones, even if you speak Japanese, doesn't matter. The English-speaking places have the right material for white people's hair.
Okay.
The
You
right
know what I
products.
usually do when I'm looking for somewhere
You
to
dye
get my
your
hair
hair?
cut?
Do you
No,
dye your hair?
of course not. But whenever I need to
Maybe
get
you
my hair cut,
Is that your secret?
yes, my secret of youth. Whenever I need to ask somebody, like whenever I need to get my hair cut, like somewhere in Japan, I see somebody who has a similar hairstyle to me, and I just stop them in the street and I say, "Excuse me, where'd you get your hair cut?"
Interesting. Haircuts are easy in Japan. Don't worry about that. Dyeing your hair is a different thing if you got a different texture of it or different color.
Somebody asked also, do you live stream, Alyssa?
About once recently, I'm on a roll. I'm doing live streams once a month. That's it.
Once a month?
But I do them inside. I haven't done them outside. I don't have good internet connection.
No?
No, it's rubbish. Rubbish.
I mean, it would be fun. I
Rubbish.
think it would be fun if you walked and answered questions in the streets, like what we're doing now.
I need better internet. Buy me that expensive $300 a month internet connection.
Or you can just sign up for Sakura Mobile. The affiliate link can be found in my video description.
Nice one. Nice one.
But it's very true. It's very, very true. It's
Why
pretty
don't you
good.
show them this lovely temple?
Yeah, let's turn because I was talking about Sakura Mobile.
Oh, right. Get that.
Right. Give us a tour. What's the history of this temple?
Oh, I really don't know. What? I'm on the spot.
Okay.
I just know I come here and film a lot.
Oh, it's so pretty. And I've been here pretty much only for you. So actually, I think I came here once before. It's a very, very, very pretty temple.
That's all Nathan has to say, but it's pretty.
It's pretty.
Pretty.
It's very different. Look at the ceiling.
This is also
I mean,
Taiwanese
it's a
one.
surprise they can even have a YouTube channel. Like, I can't describe things.
It's called
It's
Chao
like-
Zi Ma. Chao Zi Ma. Chao Zi Ma.
Ooh, and they're little dragon. The dragons. It's pretty cool. That's a nice little. Check out the view. The
Wow.
little. That's kind of
That's
artistic.
good B-roll.
It is kind of good B-roll.
I'm gonna get my GoPro out and film that.
Yeah, but will it? You
It
won't
doesn't do
get the bokeh the same way.
Yeah, the bokeh. Did you just call it bokeh? You
Yeah.
know that word in
Yeah.
Japanese, the
No.
blur?
That is a correct technical term.
Shoot, you just taught me a new English word. I thought that was Japanese.
There's Japanese.
Ah,
It's a Japanese word that is used in English
No
to
way.
describe the blur in video or
No
in. Seriously, I just taught Oriental Pearl a Japanese word.
no, I knew the Japanese word. I didn't know they used that in
Bokeh,
English.
bokeh.
Because they'll say boketteru, like it's
Okay,
blurry.
Okay.
That's English too?
Yeah.
Boketteru. Boketteru.
So that's why you were like, you know that word in Japanese? Oh my god!
I was impressed.
Like,
I'm like,
wow.
damn, you know Japanese camera words? Because that's like an intermediate word.
That is pretty,
Yeah.
isn't it?
If you kept it a little stabler.
Wait a minute. Let's do the. Right. Let go.
Oh. It's still itself.
Yeah. Oh, and something that I keep on forgetting that I can do is this, and I don't. Well, there's no point in doing it.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Fancy
Whoa.
choppers. That looks very nice.
Colors are amazing. Cozy. Crazy. I was there. You were here. Awesome. Ah.
I was just telling Nathan at dinner that my English vocabulary hasn't improved since I left.
But your Japanese, Korean, and your Mandarin and
Yeah.
your Cantonese have.
I stopped reading English books 12 years ago, and my vocabulary is just frozen in time.
I remember I filmed some B-roll of you walking across
Yep.
that. You used
I
that,
liked
no?
it.
You used-
Yeah,
that's
it's
quite
been
nice.
used.
That's
It
quite,
might be
quite
reused.
nice B-roll there. This is nice. I would do this sort of pan shot up.
Oh, I read it backwards
Sure.
again. It should be Ma Zu Chao.
Ma Zu
I read
Chao.
it Chao Zu Ma. Ma Zu Chao.
Matsu Chao.
Yeah, remember old buildings you should read from right to left, not left to right.
And check out this, I had completely missed this gate above us.
Actually, somebody pointed that out. You know, people notice every detail. I was in a store once and I read it backwards because it was an old saying or old building. Ma Zu Chao. You can't read it that way.
Mazu Chao.
You have to read it from right to left.
Mazu Chao.
Ma Zu Chao. It's just the name of the temple.
What does it mean? Does it have any meaning?
Ma is mother. Zu is like ancestors. Chao is a temple.
Okay.
But that's a really direct translation. Yeah, anyway, that's about it. There's not much down there.
Yeah, we'll head back to the station-ish. What do you think? Or you want to stay around the area? I don't want to. I don't have any problem staying longer.
No, we're good. It's
Just in case you wanted to do any more.
no, they're closing up shop.
Okay.
It's 10 p.m. So they're kind of done. Almost 10 p.m.
There's a good opportunity here for me to take a picture of them. Do you want to hold this? Do you want to say something? Too late. Oh, do you want me to take a photo? Yeah. Chotto matte kudasai, chotto matte kudasai. Let me just put this down. Daijoubu desu. Okay. I was helping them taking pictures. Guys, be nice. When you see people struggling,
So a lot of people ask, if you get Nihongo Jozu, meaning, oh, your Japanese is good, does that mean you're bad? Do they only say it to beginners? Well, I've had a lot of discussions with people that live in Japan about that are good at Japanese. And the truth is, everybody gets it. Low level, high level. I've interviewed quite a few people that were born and raised in Japan that are white or black. And when I've gone out with them, they'll talk to Japanese people, and you know what they say? Nihongo Jozu desu, and they're native speakers, so they say it to everybody. I even had a guy who was a friend of mine who's been here for 12 years. He insisted, no, they only say that to beginners. Then we went out to eat and they said it to him.
no way, that's funny.
I was like, oh yeah, is that so?
That's funny.
Is that so? I think they're more likely to say it patronizing beginners.
See, okay.
But I mean, how do they? You can say it absolutely perfectly with a native.
But I think
accent
that
and they'll say it.
when people refer to the Nihongo Jozu thing, it's basically referring to the fact that you, as a tourist, can literally say arigatou gozaimasu and they'll say Nihongo Jozu. It's basically the fact that you just say one little thing and they'll say Nihongo Jozu.
Right.
That's what it's. I think that's what the whole fuss is about.
Right.
It's not that if you're a proficient Japanese speaker, they're not going to say it.
No,
it's
they
just
do.
that's what I'm saying.
They say
It's
it
not
to
that they're
both.
not going to say it. They will say it.
They say it to everyone.
It's just that they literally say it for anything,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
they
guess
say
that
to
in
everyone.
theory, if they don't say it, then
If they don't say it, usually, all right, it's a tough one because a lot of times you just, even if you're a native speaker of Japanese and you're a foreign looking person, they might still say it, especially when you say something short.
Yeah.
But the next step, if you actually talk and they realize, wow, this person
actually knows.
really knows Japanese, like they sound good, they'll ask you, "Nihon nagai desu ka?" Like, have you been here a long time? "Nihon ni sunderu desu ka?"
Nihon nagai desu ka?
Yeah. Then that's a little different. But I have
Yeah.
heard it, like people that were truly native
Yeah.
speakers of Japanese that were white living here,
Yeah.
it happened to them too. That's cool.
So as for somebody just asked about visa, if you're coming to Japan as a tourist, depending on what country you're coming from, you can have a maximum of 3 months, 90 days as a visa, and my understanding is across 180 days in a year. But obviously you need to check your own country's visa requirements because every single country has a different arrangement with Japan. For example, me myself, I have 90 days, but I can extend it to 6 months if I wanted to because I'm British. And Japan has a special arrangement with Britain that it doesn't have, for example, with the States. If you're from America, you can only come for 3 months at a time. But I can actually extend my visa for 6 months if I wanted to. It's just a special thing that Japan has with the UK and some other countries maybe.
You also have a working holiday visa.
If you're old enough, if you're young enough, better said.
Right. You have to be under 30.
Yeah, actually they might have made it a little bit, might have raised the age limit. I'm not very sure, but still, I'm
They
too
don't
old.
have it in my country anyway. We
No.
don't offer it because it has to be reciprocal in the US one.
Some countries, for example, I believe India, you don't need a visa, but if your passport doesn't have a chip, then you need a visa. So it's all very complicated, and the best thing that you can do is you can check with the official website, I think it is.
My visa or my passport doesn't have a chip. It's too
Yeah,
old.
but you're from the USA, so it's probably okay. It depends on the country, on certain countries. So that is an hour, but we're losing connection, and I just want to end. Oh, wait a minute, we've lost connection again. I want to end it properly. Let's find
Can't end
a
on
spot.
that, though.
No, we can't end.
It's quite random, isn't it?
It is very random. It's been fine. It's only been like 2 spots. Oh. Maybe. Ah. Okay, guys. We're back very quickly. I just want to end the stream by saying thank you to our special guest,
Hey,
Lisa
thanks for
Oriental
having me.
Pearl. And have a great one. Stay positive. Be happy, gaijin. Catch you soon. Bye.
Bye. See ya.
End.